Not sure how long these last 30 subs are going to take, but I thought it would be fun just to throw up a live and see how long this goes. So, not a whole lot of commentary that can really be done on just watching numbers tick by, but I thought this would be a good moment to share with everyone who's been here since October of 2016. In fact, it was the day before Halloween 2016 that I put up my very first non-music video. The very first time that I ever did a video in this format was a week before the election, and I just wanted to make a quick comment about the Electoral College at the time, about having this idea that no matter who won, the other side was going to use the Electoral College. That was my very first video, 30 October 2016, and here we are 2.5 years later. And the last 25, I guess. And as you can see, the numbers are probably going to go backward and forth because I was afraid of doing this because there's trolls out there. There's still a lot of people that don't like me, and they're going to do everything they can here at the end. I'm sure there's probably quite a few trolls that have gotten a bunch of channels together. See, it's going backward, and so they are they were going to do this. So I debated whether I was going to do this or not. But I'm like, well, we'll see how long it takes, and if it does ever happen. But it's just kind of was so many times during the last 2 years that people said quit, people said fix your sound, people said you're never going to make it filming a computer screen, all of the reasons that you would have to quit doing videos. I saw, I heard it every single day. And so I'm trying to actually on my phone here while this is happening, see if I can pick up the live so I can see your guys' comments. There we go. So there it goes. It's climbing back up now. So yeah, anyway, so if you're a channel operator out there, if you've passed this number, I mean, thanks for indulging me. If you're not gotten here yet, I can remember 10,000. I can remember 10,000 like it was yesterday, and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm never going to make it to 100. And then, things happen, and if you stick with it, you got to have good viewers, though. You got to have a good group of subscribers, and I really do. They're the best. They've stuck with me through a lot of different things. Venezuela was an incredibly complicated thing. Antarctica wasn't easy. We talked about so many different things over the years. The Fitzgerald investigation, that was where the teeth really got cut, because I got punched in the mouth, so to speak, by a lot of people that really wanted to continue to worship the current leader. And I didn't, I would have held the last leader the same account, in the situation with the Fitzgerald. That it seemed like right as that story began, there was going to be a lot of big name channels here on YouTube get involved and investigate that. And literally within 3 days, everybody had the same punchline. Well, that's what you get with the Obama Navy. And then I was the only one left out there to investigate. But, that seems like forever ago. It's going to be 2 years. In a week, it's going to be 2 years ago that happened. So, but couldn't have done it without you guys. So, I waited. I watched the 99,900 number run up, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe 950. I'm like, no, wait, I'll do 975. And then it said 969, and I thought, okay, well, they'll laugh at that. So I'll do that as the thumbnail. So this isn't, probably going to be super exciting to watch, but it will be funny to see, how many, if I get real close, and then all of a sudden it winds back 6 or 7. The sub counts are weird. They really are. To watch them, if you watch it too closely, it can drive you nuts. Because you'll have days that your sub count will just stay static, or it'll move 1 or 2 either way, and then all of a sudden one day you'll have 700 new subs, and you'll try to look and see what you did that day, and then try to mimic that video, and then the next time you do a video like that, you get maybe 10. It is just no rhyme or reason to it, honestly. Robert Harrison, it's just the countdown, the last 27 up to 100,000 subscribers. I know because people, Helena, why is it going up and down? Because people unsubscribe and people subscribe. There are people out there that don't like me. They don't like my channel. And I was guaranteed, I'm like, if I do this, there's going to be people that go out there and they're going to find a way to try to delay the 100,000. It's a big milestone for a channel operator, for those of you that aren't familiar with how YouTube works. Your first big milestone is 1,000 subs. Your next milestone is 10,000. Then this is what they call the silver milestone. That's where you get 100,000 subs. And if you're not controversial, they actually send you a wall plaque. It's a big silver play button. I very, very much doubt that I will get one, because controversial channels just don't qualify for awards. I mean, they might, but based on what I've heard, channels in my category, channels that don't qualify for recommended video status, they just kind of tolerate. And it is what it is, And, the rules have changed greatly since I first got monetization. I got monetization late 2016. And then after that, after the election, they dropped the hammer. I think, honestly, if I started now, I'd never be able to do it. I don't think, honestly, I really could. If I would have to start over right now, knowing everything that I know, everything that I've learned from doing YouTube channel, the way they have changed it, the way they have redone how channels go, I don't know if I could get 10,000 subs on a new channel. I mean, unless I had some kind of a super crazy skill or something real super fun to watch. I just don't know. Not doing what I'm doing now, I don't think there would be a way to grow a channel this big. So it's nice to see all of you here. I know this isn't anything exciting to watch, but it's just, at least for me, it's kind of fun. I wasn't planning on staying up this late, but I think when it's, something I thought, I'm going to throw it up live and see how many trolls I really do have. Because it's just part and parcel of it. That's one of the hardest things, I think, with when you first start a channel. And you guys, as my viewers, don't see it. But every morning I wake up to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments that are in what they call the held for review file. That means they haven't appeared yet, and for some reason or another, and you would be amazed the kind of things that people will say. So, thank you, Clark. That'd be something. That would really be something. I just don't know. I mean, Lord willing, it's in his hands that way. I didn't think I'd make it to 100,000. And it's kind of funny, I started out at 99,969, and then it rolled backward, and then it rolled forward. And I guess when you're staring at it, it seems a lot weirder than what it is. But because this probably happens every night overnight, when you're not watching, they go forward, they go back. So, well, goodness, thank you, Mimi. I very much appreciate that. I wasn't necessary, but God bless you. That's pretty amazing. I don't know what to say other than thank you for that. My goodness. But you guys, it's neat because I have people that have come to the channel that they've been here since the Electoral College days. And then I have the Fitzgerald crowd. And then I have the Venezuela crowd. And then I have the Antarctica crowd. And now I have the Ebola crowd. And so I have different groups of viewers that kind of still watch all of the different videos. And so it's interesting to carry on the conversations. I think probably by date the oldest subscriber that I can remember by name he goes by Oz Whistles, OZ space WHISTLES, and he was, I think, a subscriber, like one of my first 500 subscribers, way back during the Electoral College days. I thought, during then, Swordfish, what we're talking about is the number on the screen. The channel is getting ready to roll over to 100,000 subscribers. Big milestone, so I'm trying to do some fill in, with just the journey, things about YouTube, that a lot of people, like if you're just on the viewer side, you wouldn't know. That it's very hard. Channels out there that you see that have 2 and 3 and 4 and 500,000 subscribers and more, the amount of work that goes into this is more than what you would think. It really is. I never, when I first started, intended to do this. I wanted to be a guitar player. My big dream was I was hoping I would get 100,000 subscribers playing guitar and singing songs, but, I'm okay around a campfire. That's about it. And that's really, where I get all of my enjoyment from that. So anyway, it's and also Angela, I've had this question before about meeting up in person. My first experience with dealing with people didn't go over so well. And I've had a couple of different people, and I'm not saying that any one particular person would do this, but when you start involving real life with the channel, things can always go sideways. And it's kind of a relationship that, if you've met here, it's kind of like work, people that you work with, you've got to kind of keep things professional. And, that'd be funny. I could play some guitar. Wait, I'm trying to stare at the phone. While I'm doing this, it's kind of goes to the little bit of the archaic way that I do the videos, but believe me, it's a lot easier than, there's some people that they record so many different things and then they have audio and then they have to spend hours and hours and hours putting the clips of audio next to the video, and then if they've made a mistake or they've made an error, going back and redoing it just takes forever. And so just aiming the phone at the computer screen and trying to just deal with the audio the best I can and let the images speak for themselves. Phil Kagi, Phil Kagi is one of the best guitar players out there. I would never attempt to try to imitate him. Yeah, it's looking like, okay, so we're down to the last, 6, 5, 6, 8, 7, up to 4, 7, wow. If it just jumps to like 100 and, oh, wait, is it coming? Ugh. And there it is. 100,000. Let's just hope it doesn't go backward. That's weird. 23 hours Eastern time. 23 hours on June 10th, 2019. That's a pretty amazing feeling. Hey, I wanted to share something with you guys too. There's another channel I'm going to do a video on it. Did you know that today and tomorrow, 6/10/19 and 6/11/19 are the exact same if you turn them upside down. 61019 and 61119 if you flip them up back and forth. So anyway, I don't think we're going to roll backward from 100,000. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be 99,200. Once people find out. But anyway, 100,000. See, look, it's rolling backward. But generally, the direction's been forward, and that's a lot because of you guys. I very much appreciate. Angela, thank you. If you sent all those people, I appreciate it. I really, really do. Awesome. So, all right. It's 11:30, way past all of our bedtimes. So I'm going to let this go. Thank you, everyone. God bless all of you. You are amazing. I'm not sure what tomorrow's video is going to be on. Working on something comparing and contrasting Brazil, Venezuela, and Mexico. And those three countries. There's been some talk about what would happen if Mexico went down the road that Venezuela did, and how would that affect us? So that might be the topic for tomorrow. So there we go. That's binary 100010, and I guess we'll leave it there. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you again. God bless.